Let's watch the 5 awakenings of Kachar in DragonSky, an idle role-playing game published by Come To Us. Let me remind you that awakening is used to further boost the stats of dragons. Each awakening level allows you to choose between defensive and offensive stats. Here you see the stats before the first awakening. And yeah, the awakening can be achieved only after that you have 7 stars your dragon. I was not having enough copies of Kachar here, so I was using evolution marbles to replace those copies. Attack up and critical rate are 2 very important factors. I make this video quite late, but those 5 awakenings happened more than 1 year ago. So you can see that I chose to increase the attack with this first awakening, and again 43 million in basic damage per second. This is something that you increase while upgrading the attack. I also increased 7.5 points in critical rate. Alright, so let's see now the second awakening that happened some days later. Here you see the stats before the second awakening. And let's do it. Let's watch now what we could that was the first. Now let's see the 3 possibilities to select for the second awakening. And here I didn't have any copy of Kachar, so I was using evolution marbles. You can get those evolution marbles in the store. Well, that was true at the time I was making that second awakening. So I was choosing to get better critical rate and critical damage in this second awakening, and that was translated by this higher rate after the second awakening, gain of 7 points exactly in critical rate. And there was also a gain of 0.15 in critical damage. Let me remind you that critical rate is the chance to deal critical damage. As for the critical damage, well, this is the damage rate of a critical attack when a critical attack is generated. Here I was thinking about the improvement that I was going to give to Kachar. Kachar is one of the most powerful fire dragons in DragonSky, if not the best. Alright, so I was choosing armor up as well as critical rate up. And here are the better stats. You can see that I gain a bit more than 24,000 points in armor as well as 7 points in critical rate. That was good. So let's watch now the 4th awakening of Kachar. I forgot to record the defense penetration rate here, but it was around 185% at the end of the previous awakening, and which was happening just some days before that 4th awakening. So let me remind you that defense penetration is a rate which is very important in DragonSky. The defense penetration is the defense ignore rate, which ignores the target's defense based on the value and deals damage. After this 4th awakening, I was gaining 23.5 points in defense penetration. That was great. Let's watch now the 5th and last awakening of Kachar. There is no possibility to awaken Kachar further after this 5th awakening. Here are the stats before the last awakening. And let's see the different options for that last awakening. Here again, I was needing copies. I didn't have, so I used evolution marbles. You can choose between upgrading attack or health points. Of course, Kachar being an attack dragons, I chose to upgrade the attack. And I gain 44.7 million in basic damage per second, which is good, as well as an increase of 30 points in attributed damage. So in the past I was using Kachar at the top of my formation, but nowadays I use Kachar, I position him at the bottom of the formation a column formation. So in May 2024, I bind two very good attack dragons, Vajrator and Isla Field, to Kachar, and that makes Kachar very powerful dragon for the attack. The basic damage per second is almost 23 billions versus only 5.3 billions a bit more than 1 year ago. So of course many things have changed since the last awakening of Kachar, as you can see in this video. Well, I hope you enjoy watching me awaken Kachar 5 times in DragonSky, an idle role-playing game published by Come To Us. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel Gameplay T65 and to turn on the bell to stay tuned for new videos of DragonSky. Thank you a lot for your support and see you soon in Gameplay T65. Bye-bye.